What's up, guys? Welcome to the video for Potion. It's the newer tune that we're learning in class that has its difficulties kind of in both timing and meter, and as well as what we're playing in our right and our left hands. So figured I would go ahead and make a video to have as reference for you guys. It might be a bit of a longer one, so we're just going to break it down into little chunks. But for now, let's just go ahead and get started. I'm just going to be talking about things in shapes, in terms of shapes in the video. We'll talk about the theoretical stuff in class a little bit more, but let's start from the top. So, quick note, we're in drop D. All that means is we're taking this low E string, we're tuning it down a whole step to the D note, and then we have a capo on our third fret. So everything I'm talking about fret-wise is going to be relative to the capo position, so keep that in mind. All right, in the intro, we have a G minor 7, no 5. We're going to place our ring finger and our pinky finger on the B and high E notes of our third fret. And we're going to take our index finger, and that's going to find its way to our D string of our second fret. And we're just going to play this as a whole note. Awesome. All right, we have an F chord here. The shape of the F chord is this. We have our ring finger on our D string of our fourth fret, and our index finger on our G of our second fret. This is the shape. This does not mean that we're going to play it all open like that. It might sound a little wonky, but how we play it over time with the plucking pattern is going to basically unveil these notes to us. So for this first pattern, we have an F, which is our lowest note with our thumb. Think about this pattern as a thumb, 1, 2, hammer, thumb, 3, 2, 1. I'll repeat that again. That's thumb, 1, 2, hammer, thumb, 3, 2, 1. I say hammer because we're hammering on that index finger after we play it open. So that pattern is going to sound like this. The 3, 2, 1 section of this pattern, or the thumb 3, 2, 1 section pattern, is going to happen on that C over F6, the next chord kind of in this segment. It's the exact same chord that we were just playing. We just move our thumb down to our A string, and we involve the B string up here with our third finger. So that pattern again is thumb, 3, 2, 1. So for the F chord, thumb, 1, 2, hammer. For C over F6, thumb, 3, 2, 1. And I'll play that without speaking just so we can kind of hear what it sounds like. And we loop that twice in the intro. A little bit slower. Sorry. My middle finger isn't doing anything, by the way. I know it's kind of blocking the way. I'm just trying to find a position. Maybe that works. But yeah, nothing going on with the middle finger, just hovering. Same with the pinky. Okay, that's our intro. That's also subsequently the majority of our verse as kind of like a underlying default pattern. We have a few adjustments in the verse to make that come in the way of basically just riffs. At the top of your sheet, you'll see a down arrow for riff A, 2 down arrows for riff B, and an up arrow for riff C. We talked about this in class, but basically riff A and B are the exact same. We just end on different chords, which are notated on your sheet. The riff itself is a pull off of the B string on the third fret and a pull off on the G of your second. And if we're using our assigned finger methods, we won't have to worry about changing which fingers are plucking these. They should be third finger on the B string, second finger on the G. Where we end the first time for riff A is going to be this G minor 7. The shape for this is just a single finger on your lowest string on the second fret. Fingers, again, if we're using the assigned finger method, should not change. It's going to be fingers 1, 2, and 3 on strings D, G, and B. We're going to play that twice, just those notes. So all together, the first verse with our plucking pattern and the riff is going to be this. I'll play that one more time. And I'll say this now, or I'll play this now with the plucking pattern. Set aloud. That'll be thumb, 1, 2, hammer, thumb, 3, 2, 1, pull off, G minor 7. One more time. Thumb, 1, 2, hammer, thumb, 3, 2, 1. Pull off, G minor 7. The second section of this is the exact same of what we just played, except we have a different chord that we land on, the G over C, which is just going to be played as this A kind of shape, or this partial bar. You can grab this as a partial bar, or you can grab this as like a traditional F chord, or I'm sorry, a traditional A chord, whichever one is more comfortable for you. That's going to sound like this. So just playing that as a bar there. And remember, we just hold that out for the rest of the measure. There's no playing that twice, we just hold it. Then we go back to our first pattern. All right, now we enter our first meter flop, meter switch, meter flop, whichever you want to call it, to an A minor add 11 in the meter of 3/4. That sounds like a bunch of jargon, I know. The big thing here is to just change however you're feeling the beat. Whether it's in a foot tap or a head nod, whatever, change it from 4 beats to 3 beats. And know that each time we play the plucking pattern for this chord, the plucking pattern changes here, but each time we play it, it's gonna match to the word. So every time we hit a thumb strike, you're gonna sing the word I, essentially. So the chord shape for this A minor add 11 is gonna be your ring finger on your lowest string of your 4th fret. Your pinky is gonna find its way to the D string of the 4th fret as well, so those are kind of stacked atop one another. We're skipping the A string. And your index finger, very similar to our first F chord that we're playing, is gonna stay on G of your 2nd fret. The plucking pattern here is a little bit different. Here it is just played. That plucking pattern is thumb, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2. If any of this is too overwhelming, just remember we can always cut things in half. Let's do that kind of right here with this chord. Let's take this plucking pattern and split it. The first half is thumb, 1, 2, 1. Practice that much for right now. Then add the second half, 3, 2, 1, 2. Again, thumb, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2. And I'm adjusting here. I'm trying to find a better angle for you guys, just so it doesn't look like this middle finger is doing anything. It's covering up a little bit. But that's your A minor add 11. Thumb, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2. Cut it in half. Thumb, 1, 2, 1. Next half. 3, 2, 1, 2. Put it all together. Thumb, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2. You're gonna repeat that plucking pattern 3 times, feeling a quarter note here. 1, 2, 3. And like I said, the word I is gonna match up to each strike of the thumb. I. Might Find Love is the next section. We're gonna take this exact same shape. We're moving to a B flat now. We're gonna take our index finger away, keeping the ring and the pinky here. We're just gonna slide up 1 fret. We're now on our 5th fret with our ring and pinky on our low E and D strings. Our middle finger is gonna find its way to the G, 1 fret before on the 4th fret. In your right hand, your fingers won't change. 1, 2, and 3 still on D, G, and B. Thumb on the lowest string here. You're just gonna play this as quarter notes, and these are also gonna match up to the words. Might find love. So that whole section, starting on that meter flip at 3/4, that A minor add 11, a B flat, is gonna sound like this. I'll play it slowly. Excuse me. I might find love. In the instrumental, we fall back to the intro that we were just doing. And we repeat it just twice. The second verse that we go to is the exact same as everything we just spoke about in the first verse. I'm not gonna go back through and elaborate again. If you are looking for how to play that, just rewind the video back to the first verse. just so I can save a little bit of space and time on this video. The only thing that changes is the very end section in 3/4. We go back to that A minor add 9. The key difference here is when we get to the B flat. Remember, we slide up 1 fret, add our middle finger. We do a classic waltz feel here. So you're thinking thumb, pluck, pluck for each of these B flats that you see in their own measure. Thumb, pluck, pluck, thumb, pluck, pluck, thumb, pluck, pluck. And then this last one is just a strum for one beat. And then you mute it for the last 2. So when we get to the B flat in the second verse, and this happens again in verse 4, we kind of, if you look at the pattern between verse 1, verse 3, and verse 2, and verse 4, we kind of flip-flop between what we're doing with these B flats. They repeat, right? They're just, everything's just a pattern. So I'll play just the very last section of verse 2 for you, starting on that A flat add 9. Cool. That is that's the intro through verse 2. I think I'm gonna stop there and make a separate video for the choruses. I might just blend them together into one video. I'm not quite sure yet. So let's just practice that much for now, nice and slow until we're feeling comfortable at a decent tempo, and then move forward to the chorus. Okay, welcome to the chorus section for Potion. Let's just go ahead and hop right into it. So I know it says F here, and you might be thinking, oh, F, like the F we played at the top of the song and throughout the verses. It's a little bit different here in the chorus. We changed to this almost D shape right here, right? And because we're in a different tuning and we have a capo on, it's not a D chord, right? This is our F chord. The sheet is made in reference to the tuning that we're in rather than the shapes that we're in. So here's an F, right? These little arrows that you see, if we refer to the top of the sheet where the key is, this is riff C. Riff C is basically just taking 2 extra notes and adding them after the chord. So taking this F, striking the top string, setting our pinky down, 1 more fret above, sliding up 2 more frets. As we strum this, we're trying to just target that top E string as we move. It's very difficult at first. I still struggle with it from time to time, so just keep working on it, it'll get there. And you want to hear that slide. Your notes here, just to be extra clear, are going from your middle finger on this high E string to your pinky, 1 fret above, that's fret 2 to 3, sliding up to 5. Next up, we have this F major 7, which is pretty simple. We're just gonna grab this as a partial bar on the top 3 strings. We play the same riff again, except we grab it with our middle and pinky. No sliding here. Excuse me. So far we have. All right, practice just that much until it feels comfortable. But then we have this F minor 7 sus. I know these chords are getting kind of big and chunky, but stick with me because this next series of chords looks like a lot. It's just the difference of a finger movement. So we have this F minor 7 sus, which is gonna be grabbed almost like a D7 sus almost, right? So that's middle finger on G of your 2nd fret, first finger on B of your 1st fret, pinky on your high E of your 3rd fret. And we're gonna move this note that our pinky is carrying down for each chord. So this is your F minor 7 sus, moving it down to your F minor 7, just putting your ring finger down, taking the pinky finger away. Then you take the ring finger away for an open E string for this F minor 7 add 9. So all together we have, and you can hear it wants to resolve to bum, which is going to lead us to our G minor 7. Similar to the F, We've played a couple of different G minor 7s so far, but this one, go back to your ring and pinky on your 3rd fret of your B and E string, and you might be tempted to grab a G chord like this, but remember, we're in a different tuning and we have a capo on, so this note no longer works or functions as a G. What we are going to do, just shift it around. So our chord looks like this. It's like a weird cousin of the G chord. The easiest way to grab this, I found, 1st finger on your lowest string of your 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the string right above that on the same fret, and again, those pinky and ring fingers right up top, those same frets that we've been using them for. And there's your resolution. There's your G minor 7. So all together, if we start from the very beginning of the chorus, we're going to have this. Excuse me. And that repeats. Okay, repeat that section over and over and over again. The hardest part for me was transitioning to this weird G minor 7. It just felt so foreign to me. Okay, then we have a couple of other chords. We go back to our F minor 7 sus. Leaves on the, oh, excuse me, not back to our F7 minor sus, we go to an F. This is after the word leave on the light for me, where we see NS, which stands just for no strum, which means we're avoiding the 1st beat. We're not playing anything on the 1st beat of this measure, and we're gonna start this next F chord, which again is this D shape. I know it's very confusing going back and forth between familiar shapes and different terms. Stick with me here. It's gonna be this D shape. Ignoring the 1st beat, we start on an upstroke. Up, down, up, down. Play that much. 1, up, down, down. F sus just means we're going to remove this middle finger. We have an open E string now. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. We keep that strumming pattern going. 1, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. We take the same thing and we move it down to our F minor 7. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Again, lifting that top note. This time it's our ring finger, but still the same note, open E string. Up, down, up, down, up, down, or excuse me, not quite there yet. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Ignoring the 1st beat in each of those measures. So let's go back to the top of the chorus. We're just slowly adding these bits and pieces together as they kind of show themselves to us, right? F at the top of the chorus, here it is. 1, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we go back to our G minor 7. And here we're just strumming, right? Just putting it all out there. The only difference between these two chords that we see in the very end of the chorus, the words leave on the light for me, that G minor 7 and G minor 7 no root, the only difference, this index finger. We're changing those on beats 1 and 3, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, right? Extra emphasis on 3 when we take that root away. After that, we go back to this D shape, or our F chord, to that riff that we have at the top of the chorus. To our F major 7, but no riff after that because we go to a fresh new chord here. We'll talk about that here in a second, but let's again go back to the top of the chorus, slowly working these pieces in. It's almost like we're bakers, right? Adding ingredients slowly over time until we get a final result. So we have this F chord here, sliding up, F major 7, sliding up, sus, minor 7, add 9, G minor 7. Repeat, and I'll just play it and not say it this time. I'm sorry, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, right? Back to F, sliding up, major 7. No riff there, because now we go to an A flat add 9. Almost there, guys, stick with me. We got 2 more chords, and we already know one of them. One of them is just a C, right? But this A flat add 9, not too dissimilar from this A minor add 11 that we were playing earlier. You're essentially gonna make a traditional F chord that we're used to, or an F major 7 chord, except we're gonna kind of move each finger over a little bit. So pinky on the D string of your 3rd fret, middle is gonna be on the G of your 2nd fret, and first finger is gonna be on the B string of your 1st fret. Ring finger is gonna wrap up around to the 3rd fret low E string. So again, finger by finger, pinky on D of your 4th fret, middle on G of your 2nd, first on B of your 1st, ring comes up and grabs the low E on your 3rd fret. We're just gonna strum this again. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. We take this exact same shape, we slide it up 1, 2, 3, 4 frets. And we play it just 3 times, kind of staccato like that. Again, A flat add 9, this exact shape right here that we've been doing. And that's the chorus. Let's put it all together and see the final version of this. Excuse me. Let's do that one more time. I'm telling you guys, this is a tricky song. No, excuse me. And then we go back to the verses. And from there, you can kind of put the rest together. Like I said, either in the last video or the last section of this video, the verses repeat. So if you're questioning how to play those sections, for verse 3, refer to verse 1. For verse 4, refer to verse 2. The instrumental is the same. Both of the choruses at the end are the same. And then we have the outro, which is of course the same as the intro and the instrumental sections. The only thing different there, we end on an F harmonic. That's what that F harm at the very end of your sheet is. That's a G string on your, I believe that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, between the 7th and 8th fret, relative to the capo again. Just lightly pressing that down. Okay, that's the whole song. If you want, rewind the video, go back to the last video, and pick apart what is the most difficult section for you and practice that slowly. And then revisit the song. Practice the next section that's hardest for you. Put those two together and just build and build and build. Over time, it will take shape, I promise. Like I said in class, this one took me a while to really get down. There's a lot of different chord shapes. Please refer to your chord guides that we filled out in class. If you have any questions, please, please, please let me know. I'm more than happy to help you guys out. This song is really, really fun. And the last thing I want is for you guys to get discouraged playing it just because it's difficult. Once you get it down, it's one of those tunes that just sticks in your head and it's the first thing you play when you pick it up. And it's a great finger plucking tune. You can extract a lot of great knowledge out of this. So what I'm gonna do now, you guys have the option, of course, to turn the video off and stop listening to me. I'm gonna play through the whole song very slowly, just so we can get an idea of what this sounds like when it's all put together. I'm not gonna sing, I just am gonna play the chords just so you guys can hear it. We'll work on singing in class, but let's go ahead and do it very slowly, play together if you want. Let's just go back to the top on this G minor 7, no 5. excuse me, verse 3. Ah. All right, and that's Potion. A couple flubs here and there, but I think you guys get the idea. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm more than happy to run through this with you guys and answer any questions. Let me know how you're liking it, and keep up the great work. Even after this first class, things are sounding really, really good. So just keep it up, and I'll see you guys next week.